everybody, Crafty Andy here, and I'm joined by Neshoba and Kieran, and we're diving right into the Orlando shooting event that happened recently. And it's funny because the media is slowly forgetting that gay people were the target. It seems like the only news organizations that I've found so far that are keeping up with it are gay organizations like Advocate, ABC News, and Tomo News. Go figure. So here we are together. Neshoba, you are leading this crew right now. So what do you have to say, or how do you want to introduce this?
So it's really hard for me not to say fuck Christians. Really hard right now. It's really hard for me not to say fuck a lot of people because of what's going on right now. And what's really sad is that I was really, really hurt by what happened. And then I came into work Monday and it was like nothing fucking happened. And this has been one of the biggest, I guess you could say, terrorist attacks on American soil since 9/11. One could say this is big. Well, this was bigger than the Boston bombing, and no one gave a shit. And the reason why no one gave a shit is because of gay people. I'm sorry, but that's the reality of it. And the only way we can start fixing this fucking world is by accepting reality. Just like the fact that people are saying now that this isn't a homophobic attack. This wasn't a hate crime. Gay people were just happened to be there at a gay nightclub that this guy frequented many fucking times and went to gay dating apps to find the perfect location and the events to scope out to kill the most people who are gay. And and also during Pride and Pride Month. You know, there's just too many fucking connections here to say that this wasn't related to homophobia. And then the other thing that really pisses me off, and I've been hearing this from other Christians and reading it, and I had to stop the internet because I'm getting so angry and so bitter. As you can tell from my opening of fuck Christians. Is that people don't want to not only not label this homophobia, they don't want to say that religion is to blame for this problem. So much so that we had a cardinal, a fucking Catholic cardinal, homophobe supreme, that kind of shit. We had a cardinal come out and say this is because of religion. And it fucking is. And please, people, and before I turn this over to Kieran and back to Andy, please don't fucking tell us gay people, that this isn't about us. This attack wasn't attacked against us. This was fucking leveraged directly at us to kill us, to put us in fear. This was a terrorist attack against gay people, pure and fucking simple. And I'm sorry, but you know what? No, I'm not fucking sorry. Why I keep saying I'm sorry? I'm not fucking sorry. Fuck you people. No, if you even say that this isn't this isn't an attack against gay people, I'm gonna say right out there, go fuck yourself. Just seriously, I'm not even gonna give you the dignity of calling you a homophobe. I'm just gonna say, go fuck yourself. Because 50 of our brothers and sisters are dead. For what? Because some fucking Islamic piece of shit had to get his jollies off while he's manically laughing, killing innocent people because they weren't technically innocent.
Yeah, so I have a video that will bring some light to this in just a moment. But Kira, you want to add anything to that?
One thing that gets me is the fact that I'm not living in the deepest part of the South. I'm not in Texas. I'm not in Alabama. I'm in Virginia. And to make it even better, I'm next to the biggest naval base on Earth, which has people moving all over the country. There should be a decent standard deviation of people who care and people who don't, coming from the different areas of the world. Of all the people I've tried to talk about this to, you know how many people actually cared? One. The only one who cared was a black former someone who was in the army that works with me. So he knows what it's like to be a minority, and two, he's been in Iraq and kind of seen what they do.
And for me at work, when I started talking about the event, then a lot of people started showing sympathy. And today, when I started just feeling the anger come out of me, a lot of my friends at work, my coworkers especially, let me vent it. And they didn't try to stop me. And they didn't try to argue with me. And a lot of them agreed with it, which is good. If I didn't have them at my work, I probably would have imploded by now. But the thing is that a lot of other people just don't care. And the thing that really upsets me is that people do not want to link religion with homophobia. They refuse to. They're trying to say, well, it's because of his culture. It's because of social things. Well, what fucking part of that culture gave him this mentality? What part of the social things or his upbringing gave him this mentality? Let me just go play a clip here from his father. Let's play that clip, Andy, where his father said that God will punish the homosexuals.
Just give you an idea, if there's any doubt that it's that he targeted gays, I think this video kind of brings a light to it. I want you guys to watch it first, and when we're done, I'll give you my theory on it. I'm going to play it for the video too on here real quick.
One thing I wanted to add to the fact that they're saying it's his culture, I'd like to point out the fact that he wasn't born in Iraq, he wasn't born in the Middle East, he was raised here. This hatred was homegrown.
That's right. He wasn't. He didn't move here as a refugee or anything. Maybe his father did, but yeah, he was born here and he was raised here. It was a good point.
And then a coworker replies,
yeah, the one where it says patient Carter recalls ordeal down in the middle.
You do have a straight pride thing.
Because yeah, that one's just like the news report, and this has to be it right here.
Coworker goes, I don't think
I might
that's
have to wait on
exactly
an
the
ad
same.
here,
I just
so
go,
yeah,
no, it's
pardon me.
not, because yours advocates violence, ours tries to fix it.
I'm sorry, let me just finish. That really fucking pisses me off. He's like if we had a
Flaming
straight pride.
right now. I'll let you know when I'm back.
Completely like,
I'm
that
looking for that video
motherfucker
too of the
completely
father.
Doesn't understand why we have pride. It's because of shit like fucking this.
Yeah.
That kind of just really fucking.
Fix it.
Pretty much. Pretty fucking much. I like how this article. I'm gonna actually boop. I just Googled, or I just Controlled F in this page, and there's only one mention of gay, and the gay is on an actual separate link. There's no mention of gay people in this article at all. I'm gonna try lesbian. Hang on, let me try lesbian.
I have a feeling.
None. LGBT? None.
Kiara run towards the bar, and I'm scooting backwards, not realizing that I'm about to go out the door, and it was actually the exit there. And I saw Kiara get up and run over to me, and I look up, and we're actually outside. Me and Kiara actually made it outside while the gunshots were still going off. And I said, well, where's Sierra? Where's Sierra? So, and the part of the poem where I feel so guilty about surviving is because if I would have told Akira to stay outside and just wait, and I'll try to go back and get Tiara because she didn't make it. Me and Tiara did make it, and I feel really guilty about that. And I was speaking to her mom, and she told me not to feel guilty. You know, God has his plan, but I told her. He even spoke to us directly in the bathroom. He said, are there any black people in here? I was too afraid to answer. The gunman responded back to him saying that, you know, I don't have a problem with black people. This is about my country. You guys suffered enough. And he made a statement saying that it wasn't about black people. This isn't the reason why he was doing this. But through the conversation with 911, he said that the reason why he was doing this is because he wanted America to stop bombing his country. So the motive is very clear to us who are laying in our own blood and other people's blood who were injured.
So my theory is that he specifically targeted the gay club because in his religion, in his mind, you know, according to his religion, gay people like us, or bisexuals, transgenders, etc., you know, we're already damned to hell. So rather than make a statement by blowing up a theater or a school or some other public event where quote-unquote innocent people might be, he instead chooses a gay club because, hey, they're fucking faggots. They deserve to die anyways. God sees their acts and deeds as abominations. So I think that kind of cements the fact that he targeted gay people specifically because of his homophobia. Whatever his overall grand agenda was, it still comes back to the fact that it's fucking homophobia that motivated his attack. For all we know, if homophobia was not in his doctrine at all, he might not have done anything at all. For all we know, I mean, at that point we're speculating, but that's the thing. It's that he specifically still targeted gay people at the end of the day, and no one wants to acknowledge that.
Well, I mean, here's another thing. Oh, here, you can go first, hon.
I almost wonder if some of these articles are censoring that fact from us because they know that this page is clearly trying to be some kind of tearjerker. And if they include the fact that it's a gay club, you're going to get all kinds of people just going, ha, okay. Like the tweets that we saw, I saw the tweets that we saw an hour after learning that this happened, where people are saying like, nothing wrong with shooting up a bunch of gays, that kind of stuff. I'm actually kind of angry that the article I was seeing all those tweets on blurred their names out. But, and then,
Yeah, me too.
You've got like the people like the governor of Texas himself tweeting, "A man reaps what he sows," in like almost immediately after it happens. Like there's clearly a lot of people who hate us to the point that they don't even consider us human anymore. And if you're going to try to make this like, I almost wonder if some of these news organizations are censoring it because they know that people aren't going to give a shit. And I think they're kind of making it worse by doing that.
Gay Erasure, as it's called, or straight splaining. I don't like calling it straight splaining because that sounds too fucking whatever. I just
PC.
Yeah, you know how I am. I hate the whole PC bullshit. I really do. I really fucking do. I'm more of a person who tells them to go fuck off than try to meander my way around it. Like I'm not gonna intellectually walk around a person to tell them to go fuck off and waste 10 minutes of my time. I'm just gonna go tell them to go fuck themselves. And sometimes if a cactus, a 15-foot long cactus that's 6 foot wide, I mean, just to make my point more harsh to them, to leave, to go away, because their stupidity isn't welcome. But I mean, that aside, though, I'm very fortunate to have the friends and coworkers I do. I'm really fortunate I do because, I mean, these are people that do understand, at least to me, they understand. And the support that's going on right now at my place and what's happening is, to me, it's very empowering. The fact that what you told me, Kier, just it fucking pisses me off so much. Like, I mean, history buff about gay pride. So, gay pride was originally created a while ago in the 40s, and it's led to this day. And it got bigger in the 50s, the 60s, and then the 70s. It got huge, and it got huge particularly after the riots, the first two riots, the one in California and then the one in New York. And the one in New York, of course, everyone should know in the gay community is Stonewall, and that was a really big turning point. And then years later, we had the first remnants of PFLAG, which was originally parents, instead of parents, friends, and families of gays, it was mothers and family, I think, of gay people, and they did their march when her son was attacked by police. I think it was my sources, but I believe it was police that attacked her son, and she marched, and she brought lots of people with her in New York City, and they marched and marched and marched and marched and marched, and thus, Pride was there not just to give a middle finger to all the bigots out there. It's to basically bring solidarity and show people that we're here, we're queer, and we're not going to change for their bigoted beliefs, and we're not going to go away, and they're not going to scare us. And that's kind of how Pride has always been. Now it's kind of become more commercialized now, but we still host it for that same reason. And the thing is like, yeah, you have straight Pride every fucking Sunday, and they do. So it's just, God, well, I would tell that I would probably have been fired if I worked for your place. I would have told them to go fuck themselves so hard. Like I could give a shit less if they had tenure or authority over me. It's just when I have people who are well above my pay grade hugging me and crying with me in this terrorizing fucking attack against us gay people, at my place, and you have an asshole say, well, if we had white pride, I don't know, just your thoughts, Kieran. I could go on for hours about that.
I am also in Virginia.
Yeah, but
Say no more.
But you know what's weird though is because like if you go to some place like Atlanta, you see gay pride flags fucking everywhere, and that's in the heart of the South. And people, well, it's just it's just weird. It's just like maybe Virginia is this like super bubble asshole group of apathetic assholes and bigots, all meshed into one.
Speaking of ignoring the issue, I have to. Yeah, speaking of ignoring the issue, I have to mention the fact that this kind of is playing out too, the way that TJ the Amazing Atheist kind of predicted that everyone's going to guns. It's the fucking guns. If everyone was, if we had no guns, we'd be living in a utopia, and
Yeah, and that's why gay people aren't killed at all in the UK in high numbers by the refugee populace that's coming over from the east. That's why gay people don't get killed at all in other countries that don't have guns.
well, what I'm saying is that they're.
That's sarcasm for anyone who didn't caught it or didn't catch it.
What I'm saying though is that the news organizations like CNN, for instance, is talking about all about guns, and then other people, of course, are just talking about it's all the Muslims. Right Wing Watch Blog is actually exploding right now with a few videos too, where they have Christians that are now concerned that this is going to be used to go against Christianity. That Christianity is going to be seen as a bunch of bigots, and it's going to start paving the way for people to outlaw guns and Christianity.
Well, with the Christian part, they don't have to actually fucking do very much to confirm how bigoted they are. I mean, what was this like of the denominations? There's like half a denomination that's a big denomination. That's half the Anglican Church believes we should have a right to marry, and that's pretty fucking much it. The Methodist Church still doesn't believe we have the right to marry. The Lutheran Church definitely still doesn't believe we have the right to marry. And I'm not even going to go into what the Pentecostals and all the evangelicals and all the different Baptist denominations believe about gay people. Yeah, you can have individual single-off churches that support gay rights exclusively, that aren't gay churches, that are fully mixed churches of everyone in there, and they're fully affirming. That's fucking great, but you can count them on your fucking fingers and toes. That doesn't mean anything. In science, we call that an insignificant value. You know what happens to insignificant values or confounding variables? Guess what happens to them? We throw them out because they're insignificant. They don't mean shit because they're so small.
I also like to point out the fact that, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we don't have marriage rights yet. In all but I think 13 states, it's perfectly legal to fire us for being gay. So it's a common phenomenon for us to get get married on Sunday, and then very next coming Monday we get fired because they find out we're gay since we got married.
Yeah.
I think another interesting topic is to go over is.
Well, let's keep rolling with this one for a few. I mean, here has a really good point. I mean, he's right. We don't have any job protections. And in areas that we have job protections, like in my case, I'm a contractor. And so I technically have to sign my rights away to even those job protections or job injuries. So it's just like, even if we were to get job protections, there's so many cases where and we'd have to sign our rights away just to get a job. And people can argue, well, it's unconstitutional, blah, 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 blah. And,
no, not really.
It is. It technically is unconstitutional, but who's going to pay to fight it? Are you, if you're a near minimum wage job, going to be able to afford the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to pay a lawyer to fight for you for a job that...
Well, like hundreds of thousands.
Yeah. Not tens of thousands, hundreds. And in the case of our gay marriage rights, those lawyers, they got paid fucking millions of dollars. And they're still waiting for states like Ohio and Michigan to pay out, which are refusing to pay out and trying to fight to pay out, which is hilarious. And other states out there too. I can't remember which other. I think Virginia was another one, and a few others, Kansas, Kentucky, that are still haven't paid out to the defendants of the Oberfell versus Hodges case. And they're I mean, to be fair, those lawyers worked for 7-8 years without any pay at all. They got paid through grants and donations just so they could fucking eat. And somewhat support their family. Some of them were living off of their spouse's income to fight this case, which is pretty fucking crazy when you think about it. You know, being a lawyer and fighting a case and literally having to have your husband or wife, you know, pay for you to live so you can fight this case. It's kind of crazy to think about it. And but it's millions of dollars. And in most cases with job discrimination, good luck fucking trying to prove it, because even with the bills present, you have to prove that you were discriminated against in most states.
And good luck with that. I mean,
In my state, it
overall,
wouldn't matter anyways. In Virginia, you can be fired for literally any reason. It's actually legal here to fire someone for being black, as far as I'm
Yeah,
aware.
you're an at-will state, right?
Yeah.
yeah, almost every state's
Yeah, then that's not every state. Only about, so pretty much almost every single state has at-will. I know Ohio does not fully have at-will. But there is public policy exceptions in Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, Maine, Nebraska, New York, Rhode Island, and Florida. And then there's implied contract exceptions in Arizona, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Missouri, Montana, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Texas, and Virginia. And then there's the covenant of good faith and fair dealing exceptions, which is implied in law contracts. And that's Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, California, Delaware, Ohio, Idaho, Massachusetts, Montana, Nevada, Utah, and Wyoming. So pretty much we actually are all at will, but in states they have to give some some type of reason as to firing someone. And in all of these states, except for the states that have protections for us gay people, well, even if they have protections for us gay people, it's on us. The burden of proof is on us if we're fired for being gay. So good luck fucking playing that.
And and if you want to fire someone,
10 states.
No, I'm just thinking about it. I'm not even sure that protections would really do anything to us anyways, because they would just be like extra harsh on us. They find out, oh, you're gay? Okay, the next time you're 1 minute late, oh, you're fired. They would just pick something that's not you being gay explicitly, and then just hit you with it because of their ulterior motive. Religion here is going to fight against anything that tries to protect us.
like when I worked at Blockbuster, if you didn't like someone, if the managers didn't like someone because they're being a dick or they, were being lazy pricks, we would just make their schedules all weird. Like, oh, you're going to work 3 hours on Sunday, 5 hours on Wednesday, 6 hours on Thursday, and then you're going to be off Friday and Saturday and Sunday next week. And then, and like you said, they come in 1 minute late, write them up. Oh, they forgot to say, the customer's name as they walked out, and write them up. Either make it so that they want to quit or they get fired, whichever comes first. And they could pretty much do the same thing if they have a canup shit over you being gay. They could pretty much do the same thing. Huh? Conniption. Did I say canup shit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that word from now on. Canup shit.
Okay, but we're starting to deviate from the reality here, though. I mean, we're starting to get into to wage policy. Let's go back to the original case of erasure here. That's the main topic. At hand is that the news and the media is starting to not include gay people at all in this issue. And then and I just want to point out that there's a lot of posts out there of religious people trying to circle, I call it circling the bird.
Over in their asses.
Well, they're not CMAing it just yet. CMAing is a technical term we use for cover my ass, or CYA, cover your ass. But they're not CMA or CMYing it, CYAing it yet. They're literally just, they're trying to basically play both ends. They're trying to say that, this wasn't an attack against gay people and this isn't homophobia. But then when commenters are going in these posts and trolling them, myself included, I was on Pathos and trolling a few people just out of sheer fucking rage. They eventually say that gay people are less than them and that they believe being gay is a sin. And I'm just going to point out that belief, which being gay is a sin, that is homophobic. That is homophobia. That is homophobia in its fucking purest, because you're reducing who people are to pretty much, you're reducing them down to a bullshit, theological, superstitious term that has no bearing in reality, so that you can whittle away at their existence. That's pretty much what you're doing when you say being gay is a sin. And anyone who says it, in my personal opinion, is a fucking homophobe. And I hope more gay people start calling them out that way. And I remember being told by people 10 years ago, gay people, that I shouldn't be so harsh, and that's not really homophobia. And no, it's fucking homophobia, because that kind of homophobia leads to this shit that we saw. This massacre of our people.
Yeah, right now what the Christians are trying to do right now. What the Christians are trying to do right now is just cover their asses. Like the more hardcore preachers out there right now are saying that, hey, look, we said gay people should be put to death, but we are not for vigilantism. What that guy did was against the Bible. We want gays to be killed, but they should be killed by the state. So there's your difference right there. Christians want us, Muslims want to just kill us. They want to be the instrument of God. Christians want us to be killed, but they want the state to sanction it and do it for them.
I rule that sodomite club in Orlando, it would have been destroyed. It would have been demolished, bulldozed, and all the bastards in there would have been arrested, tried, found guilty for homosexuality, and executed. Bottom line. Now, what this guy did was vigilantism. And vigilantism, the citizen doesn't have the authority to be a vigilante. That's the state's job to kill the sodomites.
Well,
It's not really much of a difference.
Yeah, well, let me actually pull up an interesting, fun little statistic too. And this is kind of interesting. I was reading about this, and supposedly there's a lot of American Muslims coming out in favor of not only just calling this homophobia, but trying to push for their community to be more welcoming, which is fucking awesome. And I really give the thumbs up to him. My friend Corey, who he's a friend of mine. He's an imam, Aman down in Columbus. He runs a gay mosque, and I specifically say gay mosque because that's what he wants. That's what people want to be called because it's for LGBT Muslims. What's interesting is, here's this term: 46% of Muslims in the United States not only say that being gay is not a sin, but are completely in favor of all of our rights and fighting for them. Guess what the average number of Baptists, evangelicals, and Mormons is? It's under 20% each. I think that's kind of funny that in America, our American Muslims are more supportive of gay people than the majority of Christians that actually own this country. And the majority of Christians that own this country happen to fall into the Protestant, Baptist, evangelical, Pentecostal theologies. Funny, huh? That kind of tells you a lot about America right there. But I mean, as I was saying, this is not an attack. This homophobic hate crime. This is not, just this. This is an Abrahamic faith issue. This is Christianity and Islam and Judaism all combined. And I do say that because those three faiths are the same fucking faith with different fucking coloring on them. That's all they are. One is red, one is green, and one is yellow. Or red, blue, whatever. We'll go to the primary colors of light. And that's pretty much it. That's all they are. And they're all the same. They all come from the same fucking source. They all come from the same belief system, and they all have the same problems and the same issues. And they're all fucked up in every fucking way imaginable. And it pisses me off that it just...
Here's the thing that comes to mind just now. If you're a Christian listening to this, I doubt you are, but if you're a Christian listening to this or a Muslim and you want us to stop calling you homophobes and say, right.
Are you still connected?
So if Christians want to have us stop calling them homophobic and saying their doctrine is horseshit and inspiring hate, and same thing with Muslims, I think Chris brings up a great example of what the those group of Muslims were doing right there. As own up to your fucking crazy people. Own up to the fucking insane preachers and bloggers, etc., that are going around saying this shit. Fucking condemn them. Fucking exile them out of your communities. Kind of like what you guys did with the KKK. Remember, KKK used to be pretty fucking Christian. Well, they still are Christian. But the mainstream Christianity that we know today at least separates themselves from the fucking KKK, and they need to do the same thing with fucking homophobic assholes that go around and get congregations that say this shit.
Wait, are you sure about that? Because the last time I checked, the Republicans have been pretty in favor of the neo-Nazis and KKK recently, and that brings me to another point. It's like, I don't think that will happen. I don't think we'll exile our bigots because, one, gay people don't exist, and that's what the Republicans have been showing with their erasure of us gay people in this tragedy. and their bullshit fucking sympathy that they're coming out and saying, oh, we're so sorry for the victims, yet every single turn they try to vote against every single basic fucking right that we have. And on top of that, these people believe in this horrible racism and homophobia and xenophobia. Like, they fully fucking believe in it. Yes, and Kieran just posted here, and I'll have him say it. Kieran, say what you just typed.
Just as soon as you said just denying that we exist, the first thing that came in my head was that I don't remember which Mormon leader said this, but there was someone in the Mormon church that basically said there are no people. We're something along the lines of we're not against gay people in our church because there are no gay people in our church.
Yeah,
just denying their existence.
I remember when they said that too, because then they followed it up saying, just
made a video about it.
They clarify that they don't have homosexuals in their group because they don't allow them. They have people with homosexual afflictions, and they emphasize the word afflictions as if being who we are is still a disease, and to them it is. You know, it's disgusting.
Yeah, even right here, Fox News. Let me just bring this over here. You know, Fox News, 49 killed in shooting at Florida nightclub and possible act of Islamic terror. Possible act of Islamic terror. No mention that it's a fucking gay hate crime at all. You know, it could have been 100.
So I thought that was great. I'm hearing very, very rarely people will call it a hate crime, but every time it does, I mean, it is a hate crime. But the law that dictates what is and isn't a hate crime on the federal level doesn't explicitly include us because, you know.
If they acknowledge that it is a hate crime, they have to consider including us in that list. And that's a problem for these people.
Well, that depends, actually, because the Matthew Shepard James Beard Act that was passed has a lot of loopholes in it for religious fundamentalists to get off scot-free. And that was one of the reasons why when it passed, a lot of people were celebrating and I wasn't. And they looked at me like, why aren't you happy? This is a great moment. I'm like, this is nothing but fucking air and wind. This is smoke and mirrors. There's nothing here that protects us. Literally, it's at the discretion of the local police agency, not the FBI, to determine if this is a hate crime versus where normal hate crimes, the FBI automatically determines it, and the prosecution has to then follow through with that. This is up to local authorities to do so, and in every place other than the gay areas of this country, which are very few and far between, most of those authorities are just going to laugh it off and never do anything about it, and that's what's been fucking happening to a lot of fucking cases. Hell, after the Matthew Shepard Act case happened, look at the Luke O'Donovan case. That kid was attacked by a group of people defending himself with a pocket knife, and who goes to jail for 8 years and then gets banished from Georgia? He does, not the attackers, and the attackers got off scot fucking free. And it's just like, and you can argue, oh, he was a psycho, blah, blah, blah. No, he fucking wasn't. He was an innocent kid who was attacked at a fucking party because he was gay, and the fucking Matthew Shepard Act didn't help him. Why? Because it gives fucking exemption to religious people in it. Thanks, Obama. And I do say thanks, Obama, for that because he supported those fucking loopholes.
He should have stood his ground and said, you know, it's not worth passing if you're not going to abide by what I want in here. Just like with the fucking Healthcare Act.
Oh, the fucking Healthcare Act. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic for another time. And I love to, like, I actually love for our viewers who are HIV positive, who couldn't get health care, who were able to get health care or did get health care from the Affordable Health Care Act. If you did, I want to know, what are you paying per month? Are you paying more than average? Are they charging you more? Because they can't technically deny you health care. But for me, with a replaced knee and other issues of my back from shrapnel, from being fucking blown up, you know, and other issues, the lowest I could find for me was $490 a month. And it's just like, and they're, oh, no, we won't, you know, screw you over for pre-existing conditions, meaning they'll still give me insurance. But I couldn't fucking afford that. I couldn't have fucking afford that, even if I was making double right now. That's just no. There's no way I would pay something like that. It's ridiculous. I want to know from our. Oh, sorry, Kier.
I'd like to point out the fact that he got those injuries defending the country that doesn't give a shit about him, and then and the way he got out was a dishonorable discharge for being gay, which was eventually removed from him, but he didn't get all of his benefits back after.
But fuck, even if I did get my benefits back, everyone knows TRICARE is a fucking shit.
I'm
I'm gonna go
referring
to a VA
specifically
hospital
to the college benefits.
Oh yeah,
That's kind of the
no,
most
I didn't.
important
I
one.
lost all that. I fucking lost all that. I'm still trying to work with Great Lakes right now for my college benefits, or I'm sorry for my for paying my fucking debt, because right now they want like $687 a month from me, which is like really I can't afford that. Well, too bad. You're gonna pay it. No, well fuck you. Here's $1 a month. I'll work with you when you work with me.
Pretty much.
But I mean, let's go back to the original thing here, erasure of LGBT people. In the murder at that what was the murder at that coffee shop? One of the gay people who were murdered was
San Bernardino.
San Bernardino. Yep, there it is. San Bernardino shooting, city of California. And a lot of people consider it to be another there's gay victims there who died, and a lot of people went there who were gay because it was a safe space, and they got shut up, and no one labeled it as a anti-gay hate crime, and we lost gay people there. We lost a furry as well, and it's fucking tragic. And again, erasure. I mean, what happened to us in the 1980s of AIDS? Nothing happened. We were invisible. No one wanted to talk about it. No one wanted to talk about us. And the only time it started to really pick up steam is when groups like ACT UP said, fuck this shit, and got out there and made a fucking point and pissed people off. And
straight people got infected.
And straight people got infected. That's when it really started to hit the fucking fan. Only after it started affecting the fucking straights, the fucking, ugh. And you know what? And to my straight friends who are watching this and probably horror right now at me saying that, at least I'm not saying breeders, because right now that's on the tip of my tongue every time I say it, and I am really
Doesn't this count?
Back. Huh?
Doesn't that count?
Yeah. But I'm really holding it back.
The one thing I wanted to add to all that too is, a lot of people bring up the fact that not everyone's gay. Not everyone in the club was gay that got shot. The thing is, it wouldn't even matter if no one was gay at that gay club. He went to that gay club specifically targeting gay people. You don't scope out a gay club for weeks on end, talk to people there, and then attack it, hoping that you're just going to kill a bunch of people. No, he specifically targeted gay people. The bottom line, that's it. And
with his beliefs, he went really far to find the best target possible, given the fact that he was probably uncomfortable as hell while being in there.
Oh, fuck yeah. There was reports of him getting really drunk, belligerent. Not to mention, he also beat his wife. I wonder if his father taught him that one, too.
Yeah, and of course people say, well, where did these beliefs come from other than religion? Well, his father's religious beliefs play into effect because, like we said earlier, his father came out and said, he goes, he shouldn't have done this. God is going to punish them for their sin.
It's not Christianity because, they don't advocate vigilantism. No, they just want
They advocate having the state do the vigilantism for them.
Yeah.
But either way, they're not letting their God do it. They're having people do it.
Yeah. Well, just like Dr. White, Dr. White, who runs Soul Force, he was in a video called "For the Bible Tells Me So," and in that documentary, he said to the camera and to the audience, he basically said that when he was arguing with a pastor, I believe it was Jerry Falwell, no, it was someone who called in online when he was doing an interview with Larry King. He said, do you want to kill me? And he goes, no, I don't want to kill you. That's what the government's here to do.
What's funny too is that these people say, law of the land, gotta follow the law of the land, that sort of thing. That's their reasoning as to why they don't condone vigilantism. It's the funny fact that if it was the other way around and we passed laws saying that people who believed in Christianity should go into psych wards or should be killed, I don't think they just bend over and be like, well, it's the law of the land. Out I go. Here I go. Right into the chair. Let me help strap myself in for you, huh? Take out some of the load off for you. I doubt they'd be all for that.
There's just one thing I wanted to point out as well. Just I'm reading through tweets of a whole bunch of bigots. There's a repeating idea I'm seeing here where a bunch of them are saying that the attack was God's will. So, okay, following your logic, 9/11, that was God's will too, right?
Sandy Hook. Everything's God's will, good or bad. That's according to them. In other words, he doesn't give a shit.
In other words, he's a sadist.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, here it is. It's Iceland. Iceland declares Christianity a public health hazard. Iceland, go fucking Iceland. Let's all give a round of applause to Iceland for fucking seeing the light, being the first country to finally see the light. And it's pretty interesting, yeah. So
Yeah, they belong with the group that thinks that this is a hoax.
Oh, like the people who are like the Holocaust was a hoax.
Yeah, this shooting was a hoax. Sandy Hook was a hoax.
It's like, remember the fact that actually the same phenomenon of covering it up, there were a lot of gay people that were killed in the Holocaust as well, but I have never seen that mentioned in the school textbooks I read even once.
no,
Chris was the first one to mention it to me. That was the first time I even heard about it.
Paragraph 175. Let's also talk about what happened. Like, okay, so what are we sitting at right now doing this podcast? And we're sitting at fucking computers. Computers wouldn't be here today. This wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for a gay man who was chemically castrated by the state of Britain and then killed or committed suicide by putting cyanide in an apple and then ingesting it. That doesn't sound much like a suicide because there's a lot easier ways to kill yourself. But yeah, so Alan Turing is the godfather of computers. He is the godfather of computer sciences. He is what has led us on this technological revolution today by pretty much not making the first computer, but using the first computer to crack the Enigma code and then discussing it with other people and training people on how to use computers. He is literally the father of IT. He is the father of computer science. And what did we do to him because he was gay? We chemically castrated him and killed him, and then we erased him from existence. No one knew the fuck who this guy was except for really hardcore historians, and pretty much that was it. And it was those hardcore historians that didn't explain, well, he was actually gay. And people fought for like 10 years to say he wasn't. And finally, in the last 6 years, they finally admitted, yes, he was gay. And yes, he committed suicide or was killed because he was gay. And yes, he was chemically castrated because he was gay. And yes, Britain is really sorry for it and pardons him. And anything we could do to make it up to his family and to the people of, his legacy, anything we can do, we're going to do it. That's what we do to gay people. And this is another interesting fun fact that what we did to gay people during the Holocaust, other than erasing them out of existence. After the Allies saved the people who were gay with the pink triangle, for the readers that don't know, that's where the pink triangle comes from. That's what they made gay people wear. And also, gay people were treated much worse than any other person in the Holocaust, in the concentration camps. After we saved them, we put them right in prison or mental institutions to be tortured, examined, lobotomized, you name it, they did it, and most of them don't exist today. In fact, in the documentary Article 175, only one person, I believe, one person came on camera and talked about his experience, and he rarely wanted to talk about it. It was really painful for this very old man to talk about his experience. That's pretty fucked up. Just saying. Thanks, Christians. And that was all Christianity, mind you, including the Nazis.
Yeah. Did you guys see the news clip of the guy walking out of the interview yet?
They responded on The Independent that he was like a crybaby and he was making it all about him and didn't care about the victims. It was really funny. It was like that fucking bitch that was on there with him. And
yeah, now everyone's gay.
Here it is. It's from Owen Jones himself. He goes, on Sky News last night, I realized just how far some will go to ignore homophobia. And I'm going to post the link. Oh, yeah. The Admiral Duncan Pug. Okay, that was another gay attack against us that was in London. It was bombed. And a lot of people refused to call it homophobia, even though it was, because a woman died that was straight, who was celebrating her time with her friends who were gay. It was a pretty fucking horrific attack. A lot of people got injured. Luckily, there wasn't many deaths, but it was still.
Video.
Yeah, but the first video is he's talking about the whole thing.
Wonder how many people want to cover up the fact that it was an attack against gay people just because they don't want to admit that they had something, hatred in common with the attacker. He's one of
That's
yours.
exactly what he
You
talks
might not
about.
be a Muslim, but he was one of yours. You share this opinion.
Yeah, we hated gays, but we didn't want to do that to them. We just
Yeah, we
want
just
to make sure
wanted the
they can't
government to do
marry. Yeah.
Well, I've already had like 4 of my Muslim friends text me and say, "This isn't us. You know this isn't us. What can we do?" And I said, "Donate. Just fucking donate to the victims now, and make sure you go out there and you say very vehemently that this is not you and that this is wrong and that being gay is good and I go, say what you tell me. Just be you and be venomous about it." And that's exactly what they did. All of them. And more some. They got their families involved. Good. They're doing the one thing that, needs to be fucking done that Christians fucking refuse to do. And that leads us to another really painful fucking event yesterday that happened with your. Why don't you take that away, Kier?
Alright, the short version is I'm pretty much upset. I haven't lost anyone directly, but there's been a lot of conflicts between me and friends because I know quite a lot of people from Orlando, and I know, for instance, one of them lost 5 of his friends, and it's kind of painful for him to talk right now. Plus everything else that's been going on as a result of it, watching the tweets and everything, it's kind of got me on edge. I just wanted someone else to talk to, and I try talking to her. It pretty much instantly goes to "don't take my religion away." I'm just trying to talk about what's happening to us, and it instantly goes there. So she completely doesn't give a single fuck. No empathy at all. It's pretty much just stop attacking my religion. And, she used to be the only parent I liked. And now, yeah, fuck her.
And I've luckily for me, I've had the exact opposite with, with Chuck and Shelly and this, and I'm really happy. I mean, Shelly, said, I'm saying the Lord's Prayer right now. I'm going to donate everything else, and I really appreciate their support. And it's good that they came out, and I'm really fucking sorry that happened, hon. Like it's just.
I don't even have any relatives to talk to about it, really. I don't even have any relatives I feel like I can talk to about it. So that's my position, I guess.
Also, another thing that I just want to point out about what she did. So we sent her the story of what happened to Neshoba here, which is, I'll say, a story dark enough that it made me feel sick and it made me not able to sleep very well the night after I read it. And she just kind of goes, "That's a sad story," and then just shrugs it off.
Yeah. Apathy is huge in the Christian community. The story he's referring to is, as I've talked about on this show before, with Andy, is it was out of what his mother said to him that I just said, fuck it, I'm telling Kieran my past now. I told Kieran I was going to tell him my past, but it just pushed me to talk in a very short version summary about my experience in ex-gay therapy that was put into by my nut job of a mother and my church and my Catholic church. And even just thinking about it a little bit fucking chokes me up. It's really an uncomfortable topic, and I've spoken to people about this in mass. I've given speeches about this, and it's really, really fucking hard because it's something that you can't ever forget, and it's happening to tons and tons of kids in America. I'm really happy that some states are going out of their way to ban ex-gay therapy, all of it, not just some of it, but all of it, because the states that only ban, licensed therapists from doing this, well, the people who tortured me, they weren't licensed therapists, they were pastors. I think they were Baptist. They were They said they were part of Access International. However, later on through my own investigation, I don't know if that's fully true or not, because Access International didn't go to the lengths that they did of torturing us and abusing us and threatening us to rape us. The Access International does. I could be wrong. For the survivors out there like me who've been through Access International, I mean, please post your stories. Please talk to people. Talk, not just talk to friends, but just tell your story like I've been doing for years, because it's something that people need to know. But yeah, his mother just kind of just shrugged it off like it was nothing. His stepmother. And it really fucking hurts. I'm fiddling with a laser pointer to keep myself calm right now.
I wish I could hug you right now.
But yeah, enough of the little fucking pity parties though. For me, it's there's a lot more people out there who've suffered way more than I have, and that's what's important right now, especially the victims of this shooting. So let's look at let's look at this video. Kieran, go ahead and watch the video. There's only a 44-second clip he posted. It's a lot longer. He has there's a full clip of the Sky News thing. You can watch it.
This is the whole thing.
This
This is part where he loses it.
This has to be called out for what it is. It was an intentional attack on LGBT people. This person...
on the freedom of all people to try and enjoy themselves as Bataclan.
No, I'm sorry, can we just explain? You don't understand this because you're not gay, okay? So just...
Whether I'm gay or not has no...
No, it does.
It has no reflection on the fact that this person killed...
You have ownership
exactly.
of horror of this crime.
Can I just say,
because
I
you're
find
gay.
this
I'm not Jewish and I'm not gay.
Excuse me. I've had enough of this. Let me go.
Owen, genuinely, we're trying to have a civilised conversation. I know you're upset. You're upset,
I am,
and you're
I'm very upset.
I'm
Very
quite
upset.
right. Everyone's upset and angry about this, but storming off a TV set.
Right, well, I think we'll continue the
carry
press
on?
preview.
This has to be...
So basically, this is them trying to spin it. This is an attack against everybody's freedoms. People just trying to have a good time.
There's a much longer video. It's like 3 minutes long where they're talking down to him and berating him. That's kind of like a summary and edited clip of it, but that's pretty much the gist. And it's really fucking astonishing that they're trying to say that being gay has nothing to do with this. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
You don't own this tragedy.
Don't want to admit that their hatred played in part of it. It's not the same religion, but it's the same hatred.
Yep.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I mean, obviously, there's people that don't hate gay people, but there still seems to be people that are afraid to admit the truth behind this.
Oh yeah, and there's my mom's case where she's like, "Oh, I'm not homophobic. I'm not part of the problem, but yeah, I don't give a shit about your story." Are you sure? You're not a little bit homophobic?
You don't own this tragedy. You don't own this all the pain and suffering just because you're gay.
I also like how she tried to compare it, oh, everyone has problems. I ran into problems because I'm a woman. And I'm like, yeah, because those are totally on the same scale. How many mass shootings have people gone to I don't know, where you can find almost nothing but women at? How many times have people shut up places like that?
Women have safe zones now, in college campuses. Those safe zones.
And that's another thing too. Another thing that's another thing actually I've been talking to Andy out throughout the year about. Another thing about Gay Erasure is that safe spaces originally were created in universities with a rainbow triangle, a rainbow inverted triangle, because it was safe spaces for us gay people to go if we needed an advocate to talk to. It was a place where we can go, where we can be with ourselves and talk with people like us, who accept us. And then the fucking groups out there said, no, well, safe space for Muslims, safe space for blacks, safe space for women, safe space for for blah, 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 blah. And what's interesting is that when gay people said, but this was for us, and they're like, no, 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 don't you take this away from us. This is ours now. And they completely pushed us out. And I have a friend who was going to Grand Valley State University, and he was in the safe space, and he got berated by a Muslim kid and a Christian kid at the same time because he was gay, and he did not belong there because he has no idea what struggle is like they do, and that he's a horrible, disgusting pervert. And they were just berating him to tears. And the fucking professors that were there didn't want to say anything because they didn't want to offend the Muslims and Christians. And it's just like, that was supposed to be our safe space. And the fucking straights just completely pushed us out of it and then took it over. Kind of like what they do to the gayborhoods after we make them all pretty. They come moving in and they fucking force us out. You know? Like they're doing to San Francisco right now. Like they're doing to a lot of places, a lot of like gay streets and things like that. And I'll be fucking damned if that happens in Columbus. Because we fucking built this town. And
Oh, wow. Kier.
what is it?
The article you just linked in the Steam.
I want to see this article.
I'm going to read the first paragraph here.
Gay Times.
Wait. So, hit the mic, yeah. At their annual conference in Sheffield this week, the LGBT campaign passed Motion 408, which implies discrimination is more likely to occur when white, cis, gay men dominate the society. Section 5, a motion, reads, misogyny, transphobia, racism, and biphobia are often present in LGBT societies. This is unfortunately more likely to occur when the society is dominated by white cis gay men. Title of this article is basically this organization, NUS LGBT societies, remove gay men's reps because they don't face oppression in their community.
I'm mad this isn't the Onion. Like, this is like the Tumblr feminazis showed up and went, oh, you're white and you're cisgender, so get the fuck out, even though this is the thing for you.
Yeah, well, here's another thing too. This is also another issue. This is also another issue I've seen too. With these fucking college fuddy-duddies. Now, this is Gay Times, so they're probably posting it as saying, hey guys, check out these fucking retards. Gay Times is usually written by a lot of old guys. I'm sorry, a lot of older LGBT, a lot of bears, and things like that. This is written by real gay people, not, fucking these fucking, I just found out I was gay, or I just had sex with a guy and I liked it, gay people who just get into college, who are in their fucking 18, 19s, 20s, who don't fucking know what the world's like. And I'm pretty sure they posted this just as like, this is fucking legit. This is how stupid people are, folks. Check it out. And it's fucking bullshit. I'm sorry, but I know a lot of gay people who nowhere near struggled like I did. Your stepmother in her little comments said that she knows gay couples and she's got gay friends that have never had hard lives, blah, blah, blah. And the world is all rosy and fucking peachy, And I'm sorry, but most of these kids have accepting parents. Most of these kids have fucking, I would die again and again. And I've died twice, but I would die again and again. And agony even, to have what these kids have, to have the parents that they have. I mean, I would,
it's worth
the atrocities
pointing out,
I would commit.
Oh, go on.
So see, the atrocities I would commit to myself to have the kind of lives that these fucking spoiled little shits have. Is there's no value we can put on it because the universe isn't infinite enough to contain such a value. These kids are fucking spoiled and they want to bitch because they're angry at the world. Well, that's fucking great and all, but you know what? Learn your fucking history, you little fucking twat.
Learn the real meaning of bigoted. Bigoted does not mean white cisgender male, as in this paragraph says right here. The no platforming debate, where speakers are refused a platform to express their views if they are deemed bigoted. Quote unquote, white cisgender male, straight, white in general, if you're not a minority, pretty much, then you're just automatically some kind of bigot in their eyes now. That's what's being spread around in this fucking culture.
It's like I think they need to look at a mirror to see the bigot here. But anyway, I was saying, you were saying all of those people had accepting parents. Well, there's also the phenomenon what happened with a lot of us, where if we come out to our parents while still dependent on them, we run the risk of becoming homeless, or our parents trying to kill us, because that happens sometimes too. So a lot of us,
Sometimes
because
that
of
happens a
the
lot.
stigmas, yeah, I should say a lot. Sometimes the stigmas that teach us that if we come out, horrible things are going to happen to us, we're afraid to. So we may have accepting parents. Like in my case, when I was in high school, when I was in freshman year, there was a senior there who came out to his parents, and he lived in his car for the remainder of the year. Then after that, he vanished, and no one knows what happened to him. We all assume he's dead. We don't know. But that's the very first thing I saw, and I did not come out until I was 20. That's not happening to me. So there's even if the parents think that they're accepting, the fear can make it as if they weren't.
Yeah, I didn't come out to my parents until I knew I was well packed in the car. All my stuff, all my important belongings were in the car. My mom knew some things ahead of time, briefly, before I told my father. And that was, I made sure. And my father was a lot more laid back about it than my mother, go figure. But that's a story for another time. But yeah, all in all...
It's a funny story. Well, other than this article from Gay Times, let's go back again to the point, because we keep differing from the point a little bit. We're still talking about gay issues.
It all feeds into each other.
Yeah, but the reality is that there's a shit ton of gay erasure, and it's all the fucking blame on homophobia, and that homophobia is inexplicably linked to religion. And there's no debating it. This is the fucking reality of it. I mean, what causes the culture to hate people? Well, let's look. Who speaks against gay people all the time with much vehemence? Let me see. Well, Republicans do. Oh, okay. What's their beliefs? Fundamentalist Christian. What about their churches? Christian, etc. What happened to Prop 8? Why was Prop 8 created? Why was it passed? Christians, and Mormons especially, and evangelical Pentecostals and evangelical Protestants. So it's just like, it's just, homophobia is inexplicably linked with Christianity in this country. And the only way to get away from that is for Christians en masse to stand up to their churches and say enough is enough and walk the fuck out.
We're not going to get anywhere if we keep covering this up. And just another thing that's going to make this worse as time goes on, we've been seeing a repeating trend with gay people, for some reason, also gay furries in particular, where if you try to bring up any of these issues, they will get very defensive about it. They will kick you out of the chat if you're in one with them. They will be like, don't talk about politics, as if like they don't give a single fuck about their own existence. So while the Christians are trying to cover it up, it's kind of sickening, but some of our own are trying to cover it up too.
Ignore the fact.
I would say it's not some. I'd say it's fucking most. I mean, in my experience. But then again, when I actually got out of the college gay community and went to the real gay community, the anger that I share and the anger I hold is a lot more permeated throughout the gay community, and a lot more people are more active and speak and say shit and don't give a fuck, because they're in their 30s. They don't give a fuck. They have their lives, and no one's gonna fucking tell them otherwise. They're done with the fucking party scene. They're done with the apathy, and they've grown up enough to say that, no, fuck this shit. We're gonna talk about it, and if you're uncomfortable and you're gay, then fucking suck it up, buttercup, and pick up that soap bar. It's time to fucking learn.
I love it.
Yeah.
I know some far older ones that were from a time that was even worse, and I don't know very many of them, but from the ones that I do know, they've kind of when it comes to the much older age, they become a little bit hopeless. See that it has gotten better, but it's kind of stopped getting better. It's like hit this wall.
Yeah, and they're the best people to bounce ideas off of because they know, like, people have this unbelievable optimism that's completely false, that, oh, it's getting better for gay people, yet statistics show that in the last year alone, minus this shooting, that the attacks on gay people has risen 20% since we've gotten our marriage rights. Since last year, there's been 200 bills proposed to be passed against us to remove every right that we have. This is bigger than in 1996 with the Defense of Marriage Act, when Hawaii passed marriage equality. This is far grander than that. The attacks are coming at much faster speeds. They're much more implicit. The fucking religious freedom now if you're gay and you say, please don't say that, that's just fucking mean. You don't even call it homophobic, you just say mean. People say you're fucking PC, but God forbid, if you trample on their quote unquote religious freedom, and it's fucking, yeah, it's getting worse. And we're getting our rights, but it's getting worse.
Love how their religious freedom is more important than our livelihood.
It's always been that way.
As far as I'm concerned, you're sure, whatever, hold those beliefs. Just don't vote and just strip our rights away because you hold that hatred inside yourself. Your First Amendment lets you be crazy if you want to. It's just your rights stop where they cause your fist to collide with me.
Yeah, as I said, your rights to swing your fist stop when your fist meet my jaw.
That was the quote I was looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, that is exactly right. And it's just really fucking aggravating to me, especially because I'm not optimistic. I'm a very neutral person. A lot of people say I'm pessimistic, but that's because I don't share in this fucking rose-tinted bullshit glasses optimism that people have. And looking at the data, sure, we have a right to marry. Sure, we have a shitty ass fucking hate crimes bill that was put through the Matthew Shepard Act. It doesn't do jack shit. Sure, we have more states that are supporting us, but if you look at it in general, of those states that support us, where there's hate crimes, how many hate crimes against gay people get registered? Almost none to few. And in most of the states where the hate crimes happen that don't have those laws, they don't just fucking ever get reported. And it's getting fucking worse. And it's getting worse because we're visible. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that we should go back in the closet. Fuck no, we should be more out there. But I'm also stating that gay people should also protect themselves too, despite the consequences of probably going to jail. And for me, after this attack, I'm really, really considering renewing all my weapon permits and starting to carry open carry. And I actually tell every gay person now who's watching this, every furry who's watching this, if you're a person who likes guns or you have guns, fucking get your CCW or get your open carry permit. Wear them. Make these fucking bigots fear you before they try to hurt you.
Yeah, really. I know I'm not the only one that thinks this, but as we get more and more rights, we're going to see this big final push against us. And I think it's already starting. It's just not being covered and labeled accordingly by the mainstream media so far right now. And it's only a matter of time before that does happen. And just like with, like when segregation happened and desegregation happened, people weren't exactly thrilled that black people were now going to the same schools as their white children were. It took some time and a lot of fucking fighting before things were finally settled, so to speak. And I think it's the same thing here. Fucking, if a person has no problem with inflicting violence on other people, then I have no problem with violence being inflicted on them. Fuck them. Fight back, bash back.
And that's another thing. Well, real quick, that's another thing. So for all those out there who don't know, Bash Back used to be a group. Bash Back needs to become a group again. It's time that, us LGBT people fucking bash back. And groups like ACT UP, they need to come back to life. Those groups need to come back to life. Enough of this fucking pussyfooting, fucking pussyfooting sissy ass
Safe space.
safe space bullshit, cry me a fucking river, teary-eyed, hug a couple, or huggle. No, it's time in silent fucking vigils. No, it's time gay people start going to these fucking places that are preaching this hate. They start fucking going to these politicians who are preaching hate, and they demand, if not even violently, to fucking stop. And I mean that with the most heartfelt sincerity, that we need to do what we did back in the 60s and 70s. We need to fucking riot. We need to fucking go into fucking legislators' offices and crowd them out and sit there until the cops try to arrest us and then fight the fucking police. We need to bash fucking back. And it's time we fucking do that. So you know what? If someone fucking tries to attack you, you fucking beat the shit out of them. And if you get arrested for it, make sure you have someone film the whole event where they're calling you a fucking faggot and everything else, because I'm sorry, but this is my, no, I'm not sorry. Why do I say that? My military mind is, if someone tries to bash me, they're going to be in a real world of surprise when someone who's not only trained in active combat, but also a very good martial artist in Krav Maga says, "Bring it, bitch." Because I would love to fucking go at these motherfuckers. I would love for one of them to try to attack me, just to hear them scream and beg for fucking mercy like they haven't done for the victims of before.
Kier, your closing thoughts?
This is Kieran, and have a nice day, I guess. I don't know what to do.
Have a good night, Keith. Have a
There
good
we go.
night, guys.
This is Kieran. Have a good night, guys.